Bah, that Orochi. I'm sick of him and his antics. He hasn't even started. Hey wait. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea knocking Nagi out like that. I mean, what about the legend? You know, the legend says Nagi disguised himself as a main to be sacrificed and then slew the dreaded Orochi. But how's he gonna do that if he's out cold right here? This is gonna change history itself. What are we gonna do? We'll have to look for Lika later. We gotta think of something quick. Well, I guess we should make sure things go just like in the legend. That means we'll have to dress Nagi up like a maiden. Now then, where to begin? Oh, I know! Nami says she was gonna go change into a white sacrificial robe. We gotta swipe that robe and put it on Nagi. Then get him over to Orochi's place. That should more or less fulfill the legend. At least I hope it will. Anyway, we better hurry before Nami takes off. Let's go swipe that white sacrificial robe. Can I explore a little bit before I do that? Because I want to go check something. I don't think it will bar me from going around the village, but it definitely will not let me leave. Because I want to point out... I mean, I already talked to them once, but I want to see if they're still there and have something new to say. That the two people by the Konohana sapling are Camille and her sister's ancestors. So they're the ones that made Sakyu's tree. And I find it interesting that Camille doesn't believe in gods in the present. What was that roaring sound just now? Peony. That wasn't the evil Orochi, was it? I'm scared, sis. Peony. Yeah, okay, so it's Camille and Cammy, I think. Something like that in the future / present. It's just really interesting. That for them, they planted the original tree, and she just doesn't believe in gods anymore. Also, what does Sakuya have to say? Or Shakuya. Orochi's choosing his sacrifice. Looks like we're in for another scary festival. God. Hey, wait a sec. You're Sakuya, aren't you? The wood sprite. I already told you that, mister. I'm Shakuya, and this is my tree. You're just now figuring that out? No, I've really seen everything. This little brat here is actually the haughty Sakuya. Don't say that about a child, please. Hey, don't call me a brat. When I grow up, I'm gonna be really strong, you'll see. But I'm not big enough to protect the village yet. Wah! Oh, made her cry. Oh, she's so sad. What happens if I bloom you? I made her happy. She gives me love. Oh, I can bite you. What? Oh, she's just gonna cry forever now? When I grow up, I'm gonna be really strong. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. I don't think I've ever come back up here after go visiting Nagi's house. Alright, time to do scandalous things. This is, it's not hard, but it's very finicky. Where exactly is it? There it is. Hold on a sec. Look at that. That's Nami. She's bathing in the lake. And look, the white sacrificial robe's there for the taking. What's with that glowing barrel of sake? You think it could be the 8 purification sake? 100%. Keep it down, furball. Nami must be purifying herself before putting on the robe. Wouldn't that lake have to be like holy water to be purifying? Sure. Pretty noble of her considering Orochi's gonna gobble her up. I bet it's her devotion that made the legendary 8 purification sake. If I could just get an up and close look view of her like this. Oh no. Isun, you stay over here. Anyway, this is our big chance. Let's snag her white sacrificial robe while she's busy bathing. No. I'm gonna go see what this doggo has to say. Nothing. Okay. I wanted to see if he had something to say. So you have to, whoops, I didn't think you were gonna be that close. Alright. You have to walk very slow. Gotta be more careful. You gotta walk up slowly and silently. Yeah. So with a joystick, it's not exactly easy because you have to like walk real slow. You can't get too close. I want to turn around. Very gently push on the stick. There we go. The moment you run, you have to do it again. I recommend using the camera to move left and right instead of the joystick that actually moves you. It makes it so much easier. Way to go! The white sacrificial rope is ours. Now let's go get that Nagi into this thing. Now you're free to run. Oh, Nagi, I have a thing for you. I don't know if you're gonna like it, but it's a thing. Okay, we got the robe. Now all we gotta do is get Pops here into it. Doesn't he look pretty? Now Nagi can pretend to be the main son to be sacrificed. This should be just like the legend said, right? Sure. Not bad if I say so myself. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's take him over to the moon cave before he wakes up. After all, he's all dressed up for his date with Destiny. But does he have her a present? You gotta give my friend Destiny a present. I wonder... Oh, I don't think anybody's in or outside, so I can't like talk to them. I do want to... I'm gonna switch these two around for now. Just so I can switch a glaive for a glaive. You might want to stick with the rosary for this, just because rosaries are better than everything else. But, But this is Shinshu Field 100 years ago. Hey, you've given a piggyback ride to the moon cave before, but it was that babe Kushi last time. The view, not to mention smell, was a lot better then. I'm not sure I'm liking this whole going back to the past business. I don't think most people would like it. I don't know, some people might. Alright, get ready for some new baddies. This is a clay soldier, I believe is what you're called. I think their thing is just slash. Is it slash? No. Wind? Nope. Cherry bomb? I got one of them. Is it mist? It's mist. Okay. Clay soldiers is mist. Good to know. Good to know. You do want to fight everything here, I believe, because I don't remember if the enemies can be fought any other time. They might be able to. I think that's a clay swordsman? I want to slash you, thank you. think, well, all these past enemies, things are gonna be, missed. I'm trying to think. I think you're required to fight all the past enemies. I think you're required to. Like, they'll give you them without you having to hunt them down. But you might want to just fight them all anyway, just in case. So, this map is considerably smaller than in the future. Because we can't go to Hunter Valley. We can't go to Tama's house. We can't go to the route that takes us to Kamui. But the important one is to go through this gate. You have to go through it in order for this chest to spawn. This is the most valuable missable that you can get in this area. It is a silver pocket watch. These sell for, I think, 50,000 yen? I think? You'll want them. But just comb through the areas. You want to have Power Slash 2? 3 would be better. Just so you're safe. Like, you have it all the way upgraded, you don't have to worry about missing something. Oops. But just wander around. Since it's nighttime, everything will glow. Is there anything... Son of a gun! I don't want to fight you. You can charge up the glaives to do more damage just by holding the button. Oh. Give me your fangs. They all give 2. I think there's one that gives you 3, if I remember right. I could be very wrong. The dojo's not even here. I think this clover is in the present? Or at least in the same, like, there's something here. Maybe not a clover, but... So now there's a few chests around his dojo. Oh, come on. No. So far, I'm only seeing the clay swordsman. Which is good. Means there's nothing like super important in these fights right now. Whee! The rock can't even finish breaking yet. There's quite a bit of praise. So if you need praise, this is a good place to get it, just because it's a one-time thing, so they're more than originally. But praise is not super hard to come by anyway, so you might not need it. That's the sun. I'm kind of sad that you can't put more than one sun in the sky. No, I got to forest. Sadly. The way there's not even open. Like, there's not like a pathway to it. Which is interesting. That's weird. It's just the black outline. I cannot jump down. Oh no. Now I can. Whoops. Give me that glass. So far I don't think we've seen anything that you haven't been able to get elsewhere. I mean, the pocket watch you can get in... Was it? It was in a Nirvana hole, I think. You can get a pocket watch, because I have 2 of them. So it's not like this is the first time you see one. This is the second time, I think? I've been all over. So let's just continue. Now, I will say, you want to save here. Maybe. In the original, there is a problem with this particular area and that save mirror where it crashes your game. I don't think it's present in this one. So just be cautious. You might want to save on a different file. Or, because there's a golden gate coming up, so you should be fine, but just be careful. We've seen this before, technically, early on in the adventure. So this is a dogu. This is what the statue in Suta Ruins we were climbing. This is what that is. I advise you to mist it all the time because these guys move very fast. And it's their floral finisher anyway. And just focus on one of them. It does take up a considerable amount of ink though. Oh, is yours slash? Thought it was mist. It might be slash. Yeah, they send swords after you. Theirs might be slash. It is slash, and they give 3. Okay. The dogus are slash. The other clay soldiers and swordsmen are mist. That's the wrong way. I'll enter this area, but I have to take a potty break here in a minute. But I'll enter this area. There's no barrier this time. That Orochi must think no one would dare come in. Here. Come in here. We should still be careful no matter how unprepared that snake is. I mean, if you think about it, you managed to slay Orochi 100 years ago. But you died too, and you were at your peak back then. Legend says you appeared each year around the time of the sacrifice. Back then, you were called Shiranui, and were said to be a monster. No. So how come you didn't just go get rid of Orochi right away? Well, I suppose you had your reasons. But I bet it made Orochi think you were a big fat chicken. Chicken alert, chicken alert! He has a unibrow! Get off of me! Huh? Where am I? You're at the moon cave. I'm going to feed you to a giant 8-headed dragon. What in the world? Why am I wearing this? I really like it. Where'd you get this clothing? Hey Pops, you finally came too. Sorry we knocked you the fuck out. Now you can pretend to be the human sacrifice and slay Orochi. Then Nami will fall for you, big time. What are you talking about? Oh yes, of course. I am Nagi, the greatest warrior who ever lived. He says warrior, I say warrior. Uh-oh. Someone's getting hungry. Brace yourself, Ami, here it comes. The firehead. Poor Nagi. He didn't deserve this. Oh, you were rejected, bro. And you're knocked out again. I'm sorry. You just have a hard time. Looks like Orochi can taste the difference between man and maiden. Well, this is it, Ami. Psych yourself up. We're about to face Orochi in peak condition. That doesn't sound fun. I find it interesting that Shiranui's tail doesn't have the ink on the end of it. The moon cave looks very different. But first,